If you win, will you have an Amir Khan weight?
I'm sorry?
If you win, will you have an Amir Khan weight?
Weight?
Yes, like 156.
Hard to say. Hard to say. Real hard to say. It'll be interesting though to see what happens, how everything changes, you know, in the middleweight division if he does, man. It'll be interesting.
Jose Sulaiman told us that even if Khan won, he needs to fight with Golovkin. It's a mandatory fight, so...
Who said that?
Jose Sulaiman.
Okay.
Are you willing to get loose of the belt if they mandatory fight with Golovkin, if you want?
Yeah.
You also are mandatory for Garcia, though, right?
Yes.
So whatever you want to do. The world's your oyster.
There you go. Yeah, if he wins, we'll fight Golovkin.
So you talk to this guy all the time. What went into the decision to move up to middleweight? I mean, it had to be a lot of thinking about it.
You know what? And nobody can really dispute what Amir going up to middleweight because he's been looking for a big fight, right? I mean, there are some guys who've been fighting so long, it's hard to get up for a fight sometimes, you know? So he's looking for a challenge, you know? And that's him saying, I wonder how good I really am, you know? And all great athletes do that. That's why you see LeBron in high school, he's not going to go in the summertime and play in the high school gym. He's going to go to Chicago and play with the pros. He want to know how good he is. So that's what he's doing. He's challenging himself. He wants to know when to really put myself in a dangerous situation with very few people even sitting around this table will do. I want to see how good I am. I'm willing to put myself in a very dangerous situation to find out.
It's rare in the sport, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
It's kind of rare in the sport, isn't it? I mean, there's times where people
yeah,
look
it's
the other
rare.
way.
It's very rare in the sport. Very rare in the sport. But I think all fighters should do that. I think all of them should challenge themselves. I encourage it, you know, to do it.
Is it a shame that he has to do it though? Because obviously he wanted to fight with Pacquiao, he wanted to fight with Mayweather, they wouldn't fight him. Is it a shame that he has to take this sort of a risk at this stage of his career?
If he fought Pacquiao and Mayweather, he'd be taking the same risk, you know, losing. No matter how you lose, same risk. He could get hurt in those fights. So I don't see any difference.